What's up, guys? It's Brent. My praise speech is due today at 6, so I have my final copy here after taking some advice from Perry on Facebook and a couple other people. I've got it all together here, so this is my final copy, so I'm going to read it to you just like I would in class for the most part. So here we go. Human beings, we bleed the same blood, we experience the same emotions. We are created as equal, yet you wouldn't know that based on how we're treated. Whether it be our color, our gender, sexual orientation, our differences have prevented people from being treated equal. Our differences have prevented some people from equal and fair pay, even getting a job, respect, and much worse. How about the hate that people experience? I mean, I'm talking hate crimes, abuse, even death. Lives are lost. Families are mourning their children, their loved ones, their siblings. For what? For what reason? Insecurities, self-hatred, lack of education. There have been many movements in the past to bring us closer to unity. You've had the civil rights movement. We've had the women's rights movement. We've had the gay and lesbian movement, AIDS awareness movement. And right now, the transgendered movement is really beginning to take place. Every movement has two things in common, and those two things are education and advocacy. Michael Keefe is a 45-year-old transgendered... Michael Keefe is a 45-year-old female-to-male transsexual. He is also the executive director of Transgendered Forge. Forge stands for Florida Organization Regarding Gender Equality. Michael works very hard to bring education and awareness to not only the LGBT community, but the straight community as well. Michael Keefe was born and raised in Tampa, Florida, and according to an article on Warmike Online, struggled with his self-identity most of his life. When Michael was growing up, there wasn't a lot of information on transsexuals available. So when puberty hit, and he found himself attracted to females, he assumed what anyone else in his situation would most likely assume, and that was that he was a lesbian. At the time, that was the only information he could explain that described how he felt. It wasn't until his late 30s when Michael met another trans man that he realized that not only transition existed, but that's what he needed to do to reach his inner peace within himself. Michael's journey pre-transition had not been easy. He battled addiction, he was homeless at times, and he was filled with feelings of self-loathing. Michael made it his mission to give others the hope and knowledge they needed so they wouldn't have to go. After transitioning, Michael made it his mission to give others the hope and knowledge they needed so they wouldn't have to go down the same path that he went down. When the older ladies who were running Forge no longer felt that they were capable of running it just due to their age and how long they had been involved, they handed it over to Michael to be the executive director. And that's when Michael saw his chance to really make a difference. Transgender Forge is a 501c3 certified organization dedicated to educate and advocate on behalf of the transgendered community. They provide speakers to businesses, hospitals, schools, and other groups to help them incorporate gender identity into their diversity policies. Michael made his commitment to Forge, hoping to help other transgendered individuals obtain the information they need and have the protection they deserve as human beings, so that they can live their life to the fullest. Michael states in Forge's website, "If I can help even one person avoid the self-loathing and self-destructive path I was on, then I have been successful." Sadly, Michael does not receive a paycheck for the countless hours of hard work and advocating he does. Forge runs on donations and fundraising alone, and does not make enough to give Michael a portion. So on top of his work for Forge, he has to put time and energy into other jobs just so he can pay his bills. Michael is an open-minded, funny, intelligent, hard-working, passionate, and respectable man who deserves to get paid for the time and energy he puts into helping the trans community and making a difference in this world. If you would like to donate or be involved with Forge in any way, please visit the website where you can donate with the click of a button or contact Michael to find out how to be more involved in such a wonderful organization. That website is www www.forgefl.org. That's www.forgefl.org. So write it down in your notes or whatever, and go visit today. Donate, contact Michael, see what you can do to bring unity to this world. It takes one voice to start a revolution. Just one. That voice could be yours, or even yours. Unity. It's not just a dream when you make it a reality. So there you go. I think that was a little bit better than my rough draft. Feel free to put your opinions, but it's pretty much what I'm going to do today at 6. I'm going to rock it. Yeah.